Welcome to the podcast Talking Tasty.
Welcome to the podcast Talking Tasty, where we help you improve your English through real conversations.
And today's topic is one that makes many people nervous: how to talk about salary at work in English.
Yes, whether you're in a job interview, asking for a raise, or negotiating an offer, talking about money can feel uncomfortable.
But the truth is, salary discussions are a normal part of professional life.
Exactly. The key is to sound polite, confident, and professional. So today we'll give you practical phrases and real conversation examples you can use. Let's imagine you're in a job interview. The interviewer describes the position, and now you want to ask about salary. Instead of asking directly, "How much will I get paid?" which sounds too casual, you can say, "Could you please share the salary range for this position?"
That sounds respectful and professional.
Another good phrase is, "May I ask about the compensation package for this role?"
Notice the phrase compensation package. That usually includes salary, bonuses, health insurance, and other benefits.
Right. And if you want to wait for the employer to mention salary first, you can say, I would be happy to discuss compensation once we determine if I'm the right fit for the role.
That shows maturity and confidence.
Now let's talk about a very common question. What are your salary expectations?
This question can be tricky.
Yes, because you don't want to say a number that is too low or too high.
A professional answer could be, based on my experience, skills, and market research, I'm expecting a salary in the range of...
Adding market research makes you sound prepared.
You can also say, I'm open to discussion, but I was hoping for something around...
That shows flexibility, which employers appreciate.
And if you're unsure, you can respond with, could you share the budgeted range for this position?
That way they tell you first. Now imagine you receive a job offer, but the salary is lower than you expected.
This is where negotiation skills become important.
You can say, "Thank you for the offer. I'm very excited about the opportunity. However, I was expecting a slightly higher salary based on my experience."
That's polite and professional.
Another option. Is there flexibility in the salary range? Another option. Is there flexibility in the salary range? Or would you be open to discussing the compensation further?
Remember, negotiation is normal. Employers often expect it.
Now let's move to another situation. Asking for a raise at your current job.
First, timing is important.
Yes, schedule a meeting instead of bringing it up randomly.
You could start the conversation like this. I would like to discuss my performance and potential salary growth.
Or, given my recent achievements and additional responsibilities, I believe it would be appropriate to review my compensation.
That sounds confident, not demanding.
And it's helpful to mention specific results. For example, over the past year, I have increased sales by 20% and taken on leadership responsibilities.
Facts make your case stronger.
But what if your manager says there's no budget for a raise right now?
That can be disappointing.
In that case, you can respond professionally. I understand. Would it be possible to revisit this discussion in 6 months?
That keeps the door open.
Or, are there specific goals I should achieve to qualify for a salary increase?
That shows motivation and growth mindset.
Let's talk about tone. Speak clearly. Avoid apologizing too much.
Instead of saying, sorry to ask, but say, I would like to discuss.
Remove weak language like maybe or I guess.
Confidence matters.
Let's do a short role play.
Okay, I'll be the employer. What are your salary expectations?
Based on my 5 years of experience and industry standards, I'm expecting a salary in the range of $50,000 to $60,000. However, I'm open to discussion.
That sounds excellent.
Now your turn. Alex, what would you like to discuss today?
I would like to talk about my recent performance and the possibility of a salary review. Over the past year, I've successfully completed 3 major projects and taken on additional responsibilities.
Very professional. Let's continue with another scenario. This time, I'll be the HR manager offering you the job. Alex, we're pleased to offer you the position. The starting salary would be $48,000 per year.
Thank you very much for the offer. I'm really excited about the opportunity and the team. However, based on my experience and the responsibilities of this role, I was expecting something closer to $55,000. Is there room for negotiation?
That's a strong but polite response.
Notice that I started by thanking the employer. That keeps the tone positive.
Exactly. Now let me respond as HR. I understand your expectations. At the moment, our budget is limited, but we could consider $51,000. Additionally, there is a performance bonus at the end of the year.
I appreciate your flexibility. Would it be possible to review the salary after 6 months based on performance?
Very professional. You're not rejecting the offer. You're negotiating respectfully.
Let's try another situation. This time, you're applying for a promotion inside the company.
I'm very interested in the senior position. Since the responsibilities are greater, I would like to discuss how the salary would be adjusted.
That's fair. What range do you have in mind?
Considering the leadership responsibilities and market standards, I believe an increase of 15 to 20% would be appropriate.
Good. You gave a percentage instead of a fixed number. That can sound strategic.
Now let's imagine the offer is much lower than you expected.
We can offer $40,000.
Thank you for the offer. I truly appreciate it. However, based on my qualifications and industry research, this figure is below my expectations. Is there any possibility of adjusting it?
That sounds calm and professional.
And if they say no?
You could respond like this. I understand. In that case, could we explore additional benefits such as remote work options, extra vacation days, or professional development support?
Excellent point. Salary isn't the only thing you can negotiate. Sometimes employers ask about your current salary.
That can feel uncomfortable.
A smart answer could be, I prefer to focus on the value I can bring to this role rather than my previous compensation.
Very diplomatic.
My previous salary was structured differently, so I'd be happy to discuss the expectations for this position instead.
That helps you avoid limiting yourself.